I'm so excited to talk about scissoring.
Yay, I love scissoring, tribbing.
So here's my first one.
Oh my God. Off.
Here's my next one. Just, basic. Just salt of the earth, butch, I would say.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, wait, I forgot about this one. This one's definitely the most beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
She's on Ozempic, that one.
Not my best. Thanks for being here, guys. This is a big one. You've been trying to get Stevie Bobbi on the pod for years, and finally it happened. We get into whether or not I'm polyamorous. Who knows? Who's to say? Listener, write in. Am I polyamorous? Sex tips for people with disabilities. EDS, specifically. Yeah, and it's just a really fun episode. Stevie's a pro. It's almost like she's a professional sex educator and entertainer or something like that. And make sure to check out our documentary on fisting. Patreon.com/WHGS. The reason we offer $1 tier, listener, is because I know many of you can afford $1. And I know not everyone, but let's keep this content for people who really need it. The people who are feeling isolated from their maybe they don't have a queer community and they really need this and they get a lot out of it. If you have $1 to spare, it's for people like that. Also, like maybe just, I don't know, maybe if you like me. Maybe if you've enjoyed this, maybe if you laugh. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy the episode. You're a gay creator, but I think you might gay creator. I hate even saying that. Sorry that I did that to you. Sorry that I reduced you to that, Stevie.
Yeah, that's actually really rude.
You are a gay person and a creator.
And you create. And you create gay and you create not gay too, which is beautiful.
Yeah, it's way harder to come out as an influencer than it is to come out as a lesbian. I'm just gonna,
Yeah, how'd you come out as a content creator?
How did you tell your parents that you were going to create content and what did they say?
Oh my God, we're starting off on such a bad foot, Ashley. I'm an orphan.
Are you an orphan?
No, that's a perfect foot.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, so, I think a lot of people, my whole career, have been like, how do you just talk about butt stuff with your, like, front door open? Like, what does your dad think? And I'm like, he's dead, so I don't have that to worry about.
Well, okay, when did your dad die? Because my dad is famously dead as well.
Famously.
Oh my God, Dead Dad Club. I love it. Wait, why do we have so much in common?
We have a ton in common, but here's the number one thing that I love about you that we have in common. You fucking tell people off in the comments, and I love it. You give no fucks. You are in
serious?
the comments to your fans being like, fuck you. And I'm like, yes. Tell this parasocial, chronically online piece of shit to fuck off.
I don't feel like I am that way, but my wife does get mad at me. She's like, can you stay out of the comments, please? Like, stop.
That's how you know our partners should get together and talk shit about us and what we do in the comments.
Wait, tell me a comment that you've seen that you were like, oh my God, I can't believe.
It's not even that. It's not like something you said was actually deranged. I will say deranged shit in the comments, but the fact that you reply at all, especially as a queer creator, because we do have a fan base that can be a little more sensitive. Sorry, it's just what it is. And so, like, I'm impressed. I'm impressed that you're even in there. I don't see other queer creators doing that. Like, replying.
Yeah, I do like to encourage it, though, because, like, as I identify as a know-it-all, so, a lot of people in the comments are also know-it-alls, so, I want to encourage that. So yeah, I like criticism and feedback, but also I was in debate club in high school, so I like debating.
So you're like, now it's in the Instagram comments.
Yeah,
honestly,
awesome.
I'm pretty argumentative as well, just for fun. I don't even have to believe what I'm arguing.
Totally.
I just want to.
It's no fun when you don't have an opinion on something.
You have to have an opinion. How do you not have an opinion?
Totally. And queer people, like, they criticize other queer people way more than other people just because they're already in. I saw something about, did you guys see this? The podcast where someone was like, if Renee Rapp decides to be a lesbian later, let's hold space for her. And everyone's really upset because they're like, well, she says she's a lesbian. Believe her.
Oh God, is that where we're
Like,
going?
I think that person was trying to be like sweet about it, but
You check the post date. It's from like 3 years ago. Everyone's just screaming at each other.
Oh my God. Yeah. The
No,
lesbophobia of it all, you know.
There
Depressing.
is like something interesting about infighting, like people just knowing that they can be heard by this community as opposed to fighting with people who just totally disagree with you on the internet. They won't even give you a shot, I don't think.
I had to explain like what was going on in the Middle East to like a straight guy doing comedy the other day, and I was like,
You didn't know?
he like kind of knew, but he didn't really know. And I was like, what the hell? He's like, you're just so much more in touch with the world. I was like, no, I think you're
This
just out
one's
of
sort of
touch.
hard to be out of touch about it. I mean, it's a pretty big deal. It's sort of like once in a generation, in 100 years, something like this
It
will
was
happen.
really bizarre. He was like, yeah, I don't read the news and stuff. I was like, I feel like even if you don't read the news, you should know what's going on.
Oh, Stevie, by the way, this is a genocide podcast. So it's called We're Having Gay Sex, which to many people is a form of genocide.
Yeah, but it's the
Oh
good
my
kind.
God.
We're so excited to have you.
Woo!
We have Big Les of the internet, Big Lesbian on YouTube campus, Ultimate Lesbian, Disabled Queen,
Disabled queen.
Orphan.
Yeah, orphan. Wait, I'm kind of an orphan, but maybe different.
Yeah, you're
where's your
sort
mom?
of an orphan too.
Oh, we don't talk about her.
Okay, me too, but I do talk about her. But she's like, but like I get the vibe of what you're saying.
I'm getting topical whiplash. We've talked about lesbophobia from Betty Who. We've switched to genocide in Palestine, and now we're talking about orphanism and child torture.
We don't. Here's the thing: we don't actually talk about any of the things.
We know at
We
least
just sort of
two
lightly
layers deep
touch
of
on
it.
it, and make a joke, trivialize it,
Mhm.
make
It's
sure
like
no
edging.
one thinks. Yeah,
Yeah.
edging. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if you were to ask further about it, I'd probably only know like 2 layers deep of what I'm talking about.
I think I'm pretty good.
Well, at least with the pop culture stuff. Like,
Oh,
I
no,
didn't even
no,
know
no,
who the
no,
person's
no.
name was that said that about Renee Rapp.
Well, anyway, thank you for being here, Stevie. What do you, for people who don't know who you are, who are those fucking idiots? what do you want the people at home to know about you? Like,
Yeah, so I am kind of like a sex educator on YouTube. I first started my web series called Lesbian Sex 101 in like 2014, 2013, something like that. And recently I took kind of a break, went to short form, but now I'm back on YouTube and trying to get it to where YouTube stops trying to kick me off the platform by using special words and stuff. And we'll see how that goes.
We were talking about this in another episode with all the censorship that we're all
it's
dealing
crazy. It's weird to me that people don't realize that YouTube is cable. Like it's advertisers and it needs to be clean. And people are just sitting there watching late night TV essentially.
Yeah, everyone needs to take away that YouTube is Roku.
Not even Roku. Cable.
Yeah, but cable doesn't really exist anymore.
No, it's there. It's there. We could go put it on right now. It's
Yeah,
around.
how is
No
this
way.
because this podcast is on YouTube. How are you dealing with demonetization and all that stuff? Do you get like limited ads? Do you get 18 plus restrictions, stuff like that?
Alex, I don't think we have that problem very much.
I put in work to like bleep keywords on the YouTube only so that we don't get demonetized.
Is it because we're not making helpful content and you are?
Yeah.
Stevie, I think it's because you're doing something good that they're coming
I
after
really
you.
don't want it to reach
But
them.
it's also been a while since we've gotten like truly raunchy on this podcast. You know? It's been a hot second.
I
You
feel
haven't
like-
told like The
We haven't been
stories where
having
you're,
a lot
like,
of gay
spitting
sex
on
recently.
vaginas and doing all sorts of crazy.
Did we get a
shit.
notification about when I spat on
The only time we truly got in
Spat.
trouble is when an advertiser accidentally made us show graphic pornography.
I got so
We
mad.
advertised a sex toy, and they requested we put in a video that graphically showed you how to
The
use
insertion of a sex toy into a vagina. It was like in the ad. And I wrote the, oh my God, I got so mad at my ad people. I was like, how the fuck did you think that that was okay?
Maybe it was the elbow, you know?
But wait, you didn't see, you just uploaded it. You didn't even notice that there was
it. Yeah,
porn.
well, I wasn't thinking about it.
I don't blame Alex. That's not his job. That's not his job. But Stevie, like, what kind of stuff are they dinging you for?
Anytime I talk about anything helpful or useful, explicit, when I say this is how you finger or this is, yeah. I mean, I think, we could talk forever about it, but they publish like graphs where they're like, this is okay, this is limited, this is whatever, and it's a lie, because they train their robots to do stuff. And so it's kind of just luck of the draw, and then you can request, a human to like make their decision, but humans are flawed and they make their decisions how they want. But
Totally. I mean, that's the whole thing with being a woman and a lesbian on the internet is like when the moderators, especially like the ones like from other countries, they're trying to figure out what like culturally we can, you know what I mean? They're like in freaking Eastern Europe deciding whether or not.
It's funny to think about a straight man watching your videos, you teaching them how to finger, and then a guy going, that's not how you finger. These aren't getting ads.
one of my videos actually went viral. It was a reel, and it was like just a really quick one-line joke. Well, not really. It was kind of advice, but it was how to flirt with girls, and then I said accuse them of flirting with you. And it went viral on Man Worlds on Instagram. And I got so many really annoying comments of people being like, I tried it and now I'm in jail. And she said this inappropriate thing. And I asked if it was a flirt. And I'm just like, oh my God, how do I stop this?
Go to the other side. Go to the other side of the internet when it ends up on the wrong side.
I really rarely end up on the wrong side. I want to be on the other side. Get me out of this hell.
You would love commenting back on that side.
Oh my God, that would be fun. It'd be fun to actually argue with someone. Well, Stevie, we're really glad. Thank you for your time. You also have EDS like me. So I'm really excited to talk to you about that. And I actually planned a specific story. It's not much of a story. It's more of like a back and forth topic.
Is it about fisting?
It's not about fisting, but what do you know that I don't know?
Does that have to do with the EDS?
Well, yeah, because if you're hypermobile in your hands, then it's easier for you to like.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Yes, I've gotten in there on many
about
women.
it. Oh, wow.
On many vaginas.
Italian even.
Yeah. This is how you fist.
Maybe if you do it like that, they won't take it down.
Yeah, turn it into a bit. Just turn it into a classic WHGS bit. A fist like this.
Like a meatball.
Stuff the fist in the pussy. And then we'll see. Let's put this up and see if they take it down.
We'll let you know.
Okay, what's your
you-
EDS story?
Well, wait, are you a big fister?
I made a documentary about fisting. It's on my YouTube channel.
That's amazing.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yes. Yeah.
You have a full-length documentary about
It's
fisting?
not full length. It's a short film documentary. I premiered it at a film festival. It's about fisting, and it's about like how and why it is so stigmatized. And it was on the list of like lewd acts that you can't have in porn.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what it's about. And I interview Jiz Lee, who's a porn star, and I interview Allison Moon, who's an amazing lesbian sex educator. Yeah. And then I interviewed a bunch of people who like to fist or like to be fisted. Yeah.
Who doesn't like to be
Wait,
fisted?
that's awesome. Honestly, maybe me.
You have to be so loose.
I think
I have done it a couple times, and you gotta be warmed up, dude.
I definitely feel like I have some form of vaginas miss. How do you say it again? Vaginas miss. I said that.
I think Stevie might just be upset right now that this podcast is what it is.
She's like, oh shit. they're
How
having
is
me
your
on.
podcast called what it's called, and how can you two be so stupid?
No, I'm having a great time.
Okay, good.
She's like, oh, I didn't realize I'm teaching you guys how to flirt with
Yeah.
women.
We're like, hey, would you ever like fist someone?
This is a one-on-one, but from your videos, teaching us how to I need to learn how to flirt with women. I need to watch all your content
Kylie,
back
you
to back.
actually do.
Ashley
You're
has
so
seen-
fucking bad at flirting with women. It's crazy.
It's like, but it's charming still, right?
No. No.
Why do you feel like you're bad at it?
I've seen it. It's bad.
Because I literally like there is like some like layer of not understanding I have in the moment that Ashley has watched me fumble.
I've seen it in real time. I've seen a woman go up to Kylie and be like, and
I
then
had no
Kylie
idea.
straight up be like, I like that girl over there. That's the one that I want.
I just had no idea. Sometimes I'm like, wow, like it's amazing that all girls are just so beautiful and nice to everyone. But sometimes they're specifically nice to me because they're flirting with me, but I don't know that.
You're saying that right now, but you were a huge bitch to that girl.
I didn't
You
mean
were
to. I really didn't mean to. I assume everyone's straight, which is a weird thing
At
to
the
assume.
woods?
Okay, Kylie, do you assume every girl is straight because that is safer or because you're homophobic?
Yeah, Kylie.
Definitely both. I'm like there's I feel like it's safe. Women are like compared to dating women and men, women are translucent. They can see right through me, no walls. With men, I can be whoever I want, which is really a good defense mechanism, you know? But then also I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like there's maybe the town I grew up in was, you know, homophobic. And so even in Brooklyn, when everyone's gay, I'm like, they're not actually gay or into me.
What do you assume, Stevie? Do you assume everyone's gay?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, especially if they're talking to me. Like, why are you talking to me unless you're gay, you know?
But I'm really like, I don't know, like sometimes I say crazy things. So that's why people talk to me.
Wait, are you open? In your
Open,
relationship?
like non-monogamous?
Yeah,
Yes.
you are.
Yeah.
I think she and I might be the same person.
Oh yeah, you guys should
Are you
gab about
monogamous?
that.
Yeah. Not poly, but we're open for like hookups and stuff.
Well, how do you
So I
identify?
just-
Because to me, polyamorous is an identity. But then your relationship
Really?
can have its own. Yeah, but then your relationship
I've
can
heard
have its
people
own
say
label.
that, but I don't feel that way at all. I don't like feel.
You don't feel like
It
you have the
doesn't-
capacity to love more than one person at a time?
No, I mean, like maybe I've never really tried, but the way that I look at it is like there's no emotional connection that I'm trying to explore with the people that I hook up with. So, and it's not something I've done in other relationships, nor is it something that I've craved in other relationships. And it's not really something that I craved with this either, but Jen and I started open and it was working, so we like kept it open.
And it feels like lifestyle dependency too. Like
Yeah.
you're always traveling, and so it doesn't really. It's not
So
like
I gotta fuck.
you gotta.
You ever
fuck.
go to another city? You
when you're on a
have to
plane,
fuck.
you're just
Oh my
wet
God.
on the way there.
Yes.
But I mean, like you can't really form like. I mean, you could have like long distance loves, but you're not in a place so long enough that it was like.
Yeah. But you feel that way? You feel like it's something that you've always had inside you and like needed to.
Yeah, so for me, the reason that it's important, or it was important for me to realize that I was polyamorous, is because I would consider breaking up with my partners when I had developed a crush on
Me.
someone else. So I was like, that must mean that I'm no longer in love with my partner
Right.
because I have a crush on someone else. And so, yeah, realizing that that's not how that works. Like you can love, loving someone else or having a crush on someone else does not take away from the relationship or love that you have, for your partner.
Totally.
Yeah. So that
But
it becoming an identity because for other people that is true. Because they've developed a crush, are romantically interested in a new person, the love for their partner fades. So, and also but that's just a lie that's how everyone is. And I believed it. So yeah, it's not necessarily for me. It's not about like, I love fucking people and I'm horny and I'm on tour and I'm gonna fuck. It's definitely
that sounded a little degrading. I'm not gonna lie. That felt like there was a little bit of a tone in it.
She's talking about someone.
I love sluts. Okay, you can be a slut. I'll love you more for it.
Ashley Gavin is a slut.
I kind of am a slut.
Yeah, she has like a note of all the people that she's hooked up with in different parts of the country.
Why would you? I barely know.
Get it out.
You talk about that on the podcast. What are you talking about?
I'll do a dramatic reading.
Dramatic
Wait,
reading.
that would be awesome.
No, you can't name drop. You can't kiss and tell.
No, I'm not going to name drop. I would never do that. But I can read the descriptions.
I do
You
feel like
have descriptions. Oh my god.
Isn't that sick and twisted? Like
this one.
I mean, there's
Engaged.
Ashley and then there's me.
Have you written them down so you don't forget?
No. Ooh, I do forget sometimes. But no, for me it's just more like this is gonna sound so stupid in the context of everything that we're talking about. But I do it because like I think it's kind of sweet. I like to remember the moment. And like I like this person and I found them attractive and like you know what I mean? Like it was a fun time.
Yeah, it's kind of like how like serial killers do mementos, you know, from each victim.
It's just like Ted Bundy in that way.
Or maybe it's like a scrapbook.
Yeah, like Ted Bundy's scrapbook.
No. You don't have a note?
Oh God, I think the last time I actually could do that, I was 19 and I was able to remember the names.
Yeah, but Stevie, you have a YouTube archive talking about the experiences,
That's true.
right?
I think it's disrespectful that you're not writing the names down, Stevie. You don't care about these people at all. Polyamory doesn't sound like any amory. Sounds like just poly disrespect. Poly disrespectory. That's what it sounds like to me.
Mic drop.
Yeah, I mean, the people that I've had sex with and the people that I've been in love with are vastly different lists, you know?
I feel like, okay, so how poly is this? We can determine whether or not I'm poly. The reason this sounds like foreign to me, and I don't mean that in a way that's like challenging what you have going on. I believe women.
Yeah.
But the way that I feel about it is like to really truly start feeling a crush for real, it has to be nurtured.
Oh, for sure.
And maybe if I was nurturing both my relationship and a crush that I have with someone, maybe I could feel love for both those people. True love, I'm not so sure. Definitely like new relationship energy, like a crush. I could feel one person and still love Jen. I think I could do that. But like, to me, I just think about the energy that it requires. Like, it doesn't feel like something that just both happens organically at the same time. Does that sort of make sense what I'm saying? That's where the obstacle comes from.
But like, that's why my definition of being polyamorous and like identifying as polyamorous is the capacity to do something. Like, you have the capacity to be in love with multiple people, not that you have the fucking energy or the logistics or the like scheduling skills to pull it off, you know?
It's weird to me to think that you wouldn't be able to love two people. I mean, if The Bachelor has taught me anything,
you can love 4 women that you barely know, but you go in a helicopter with, and then that makes you feel things.
Yes, that's what I'm saying though. Like that, I don't know. I think probably most people have the capacity to love multiple people.
But it's
but like only polyamorous people say that. Just like only bisexuals say everyone's a little bisexual, you know?
But the thing for me is when I do feel like feelings could develop, I don't like that feeling. Like I'm like,
do you feel like you're doing something wrong? You feel like you should feel guilty?
Not even feel guilty. It feels like overwhelming, honestly. Like it feels like not something that would be pleasurable for me to pursue. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of like it feels like God, I have a lot of homework.
Kind of like when a girl is flirting with Kylie.
Yeah.
It's unpleasurable for Ashley. Because, yeah, that was clear. She was very clear about how unpleased she was. Won't let me live that one down.
Kylie. You're on fire. That was so good. I can't believe we're talking about polyamory. I was going to share this EDS thing.
We still haven't talked about EDS. This would be so funny if the whole time we almost talk about it, but then don't.
Do you think I'm polyamorous based on what you know about me?
Well, no one else can tell you your identity. You have to decide that.
Can you shut the fuck up and stop that? I don't want your fucking
I feel like
YouTube
that was code
creator
for yes.
bullshit. I want a hard answer. Am I polyamorous in my identity?
I think if you have the capacity to be in love with multiple people, then you could identify as polyamorous. But you don't sound like that would be helpful to you to identify that way because you don't have interest in entertaining that because it makes you uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really know the answer because I've never tried. I feel that I would actively have to try to find out the answer to that question, and it's not something that has happened naturally in my life yet.
Have you ever had a threesome?
I'm so bad at threesomes. Oh my God. I've been in threesomes and I've never felt good about them.
I'm just imagining you in a threesome with your backwards hat, but naked.
Okay, this just feels like a roast Ashley session. I'm not gonna lie. This is really upsetting.
And you're like, how long have you two been together?
I like when they do things. Like, I like watching them do things. But as soon as, like, I have to work with two people, I feel awful about it. I don't like it.
Overstimulating?
Wait, let me look at my list.
Maybe
Hold
you just
on.
don't like multitasking.
Yeah, I think that might be part of it.
It does feel like overstimulating. I like threesomes, but I like when they do all the I like watching because
Wait,
it's
who are these
overstimulating.
women? See, now I've forgotten.
See, you wrote them down and you don't even remember.
I actually don't remember these women. Who?
Remember women.
Who are these? Believe women. Remember women. Sorry, we're on fire over here. Well, this first threesome, I definitely didn't enjoy that
Threesome
much.
part 1, threesome part 2.
Can you just let me live?
What does that mean?
Uh,
What does that mean?
They were the women
Brother.
in the threesome. I genuinely,
But why are they in parts?
because they were both there. One was the.
Oh, it's a
Yeah. I thought she
It's not
just
a ranking.
Well, then why?
I'm not a fucking sociopath. That's crazy. A ranking would be crazy.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 threesome, but this part 2 was 8 out of 10.
There are usually 3 parts to a threesome, but Ashley's not going to write
Well-
herself down, you know, so.
I can if you want me to, but it wouldn't count towards my.
You'd
my
say 0 for yourself, right?
I'm 0. So yeah, I'm 0. It's I don't know if any of you start counting at 0, but okay. I don't remember who now I remember who these women are. Lovely girls.
Lovely girls.
You
You sound like you sound like a dad meeting your daughter's friends.
Yeah.
Lovely girls.
love those girls. Lovely
Love
young
those girls,
ladies.
except I don't love them because I'm not polyamorous.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's how I feel in a threesome, and then I want to know why you're asking a question. I just feel a little overwhelmed. Honestly, it feels very similar to me. It feels like I can't really get close because I like the intimacy and I like feeling close to someone, and it feels like I can't cultivate that in a threesome. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. But it's similar to when, you still have the same answer as you did when I asked about if you.
It does feel similar.
Yeah, you're just that's overwhelming, you know.
Yeah. Am I polyamorous?
It's up to
Stevie,
you.
you're like the queen. You're supposed to know these things.
Well, you already identify as non-monogamous, right? Or do you just say that your relationship is non-monogamous or open or whatever?
I say
She
that
says
I'm in an
open.
open relationship. But I don't identify as open.
I feel like,
To me, it's just fun. It's just fun.
yeah, and you and Jen have a whole life together that I feel like, I don't know, you see that whole future ahead of you that you're not really thinking about.
Yeah, and a
together.
polyamorous slut like Stevie, she doesn't have that at all with her partner.
Yeah. Polyamorous people don't have that where they
Fucking
want
whores.
a future.
No, it's all terrible. Yeah, monogamy is the best way. It's the only real way to be in a relationship. You know?
It always works out. Well, I like what
Especially
you
in
said
the
about
UK.
having a crush when you first. I feel like that's me, but then also I feel like that's me of like I get so scared, like non-committal, that sometimes I'll lean on being like, well, maybe I am poly, but I think also I just have commitment issues.
I think you have commitment issues. You might also be poly, but I think you have commitment issues.
Stevie, chime in.
Stevie, does Kylie have commitment issues?
Stevie,
Well,
tell me.
yeah. I mean, you're too scared to flirt with girls because it feels vulnerable. So yeah, that sounds like commitment issues to me. Maybe I'm not a therapist, but
Whoa,
you know.
dude. Whoa,
YouTube,
dude.
take her down.
Wait, we gotta get to EDS or the disabled community is gonna fucking kill us.
Yeah. It's also probably nice to find someone that does something similar to you that can also
Does
fist.
something similar, like rolls her ankles.
When were you diagnosed?
A couple years ago, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Why did you get a diagnosis? Yeah, usually, what is it, like 10 to 15 years is how long that it takes to get
My
diagnosed from symptoms
chronic
starting?
pain was just out of control. It still is pretty bad. And it interferes with my sleep, which is the worst part for me. Everything else I can kind of deal with. Pain during the day doesn't bother me so much because I keep pretty busy. I hustle through my pain.
Yeah.
I grind. I have
Grind
a
is usually
set.
the solution to
Yeah,
chronic illness.
when you have anything wrong, just grind and it'll figure itself out.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I
at
think
night,
that's called the push crash cycle.
but
Stevie, read us for filth.
but at night my pain is quite bad. And then I started figuring out more recently its alignment with other things like the what's it called, the MCAS, mast cell, whatever activation
Yeah, what about
syndrome.
POTS? Do you have POTS symptoms?
It's one of those things where all three of these things seem to be so interlinked. It's kind of hard to imagine having one and not the other. To me, just like reading about them. But when I was younger, I fainted all the time and I was like, what the fuck is this about? And then I just started drinking more water and that basically.
And they were like, you're just
That-
dehydrated.
Well, the thing is, it's like, you're not just dehydrated because if you have EDS, you don't like your circulation is not as good. So you want to keep your blood pressure up so that you don't faint all the time. So I have my little things that I figured out over the course of my life.
Sex with women. to
Sex
keep
with
your
women also.
Blood pressure up.
Yeah.
No fainting.
But do you have a runny nose at all times?
Oh my God, I had like the symptoms of a sinus infection for like 2 years that never went away, but then it just kind of went away. But yeah, like every time
That's
I
awesome.
eat, I'll be just wetness coming out of all of my orifices, you know?
Wait,
Leaking.
what's that for you?
Oh, I don't know. I have literally no fucking idea, but that's just what it's like having EDS. I feel like it's like having a manual car that like you have to fucking wind up before, like everything has to be manual. So it's like, oh, I want to, like for you do stand up. So holy fuck, you probably have to like load up on magnesium and salts and, you know, fucking Gatorade.
I
to
drink 3 of these a
manually-
day with
Yeah,
my
you're
little
like-
electrolytes in it.
Yeah, you have to like manually do everything because your body won't do it for you, you know? So, but yeah, you never know all the fucking random things. I probably have some kind of fucking food allergy, and so my body gets annoyed anytime I eat, and then my nose runs and my eyes tear up and shit. It's very
That's
annoying.
so crazy. Yeah, for me, when my adrenaline goes, I mean, I constantly have a nasal drip, basically what you're saying. Like, but when I get on stage and my adrenaline goes, if my adrenaline is on, my nose is running. So I have to bring it. And at first I was like, whatever, no one will notice it. But I just was like snotting and like kind of like trying to secretly dab with my hand like while on stage. And I'm like, this is embarrassing and disgusting. So now I just say it on stage. I'm like, you know how men sweat when they do stand up and they have like their towel that they put on their head? I have to have a napkin with me on stage to dab my nose. And then I have to tell people I'm not sick, I'm just disabled. And when my adrenaline goes, my nose just runs. It's crazy.
You get leaky.
Maybe you should try putting tampons in your nose on stage.
Good one,
That's
Stevie.
that's a really good idea.
Yeah, you
I bet
totally
people will
should.
love that. And then I'll fling them into the crowd. I'll twirl them.
Actually, Gavin gets canceled for putting tampons in her nose because, because you suck.
She's on fire.
Well, the big thing that I've done recently is I started having a little trouble coming. And I know, Kylie, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God,
I have a video about this called Everyone Comes Weird, and it's about like orgasming with POTS and blood pressure and all this other stuff, because two things have to be happening at the same time to be able to get off, and they're both opposites.
What are they? Wait, just do a little teaser of your video. Sorry.
I haven't written the script for this part, but the old video that I made called Everybody Comes Weird, I mentioned how basically for me to come, I have to be planking. Sorry to bring back 2014, but like flexing all of my muscles very straight out.
That's
like
an EDS thing?
Yeah, so everyone I've ever asked how they come, do they have to like flex all their muscles to get there, and they've said yes. So do you have to flex all of your muscles to get off, Ashley?
Yeah,
I do.
Do you have EDS?
I have an autoimmune disease, but it's not EDS.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be low blood pressure in general. If you run lower blood pressure, it doesn't mean you necessarily have EDS, but like you might have to flex during coming.
Well, also, I was
during
like,
coming.
Yeah, during coming.
This is scientific.
Did you watch the Goop episode of the lady orgasming?
No. Goop is a show? I thought it was a
gotta
brand.
watch that. Yeah, it was a show. They put it out in like 2020 on Netflix. And there's an episode where like sex therapist who like comes on command and did it on camera for them to teach like women who've never orgasmed before.
Damn, that's crazy.
How to orgasm. I know, like the fact that she did it with like a whole set crew in the room and everything. And she talked about engaging all of your muscles for women that have like typically a harder time orgasming. And at the time I had never orgasmed. I was 20 and I started watching that. I went to orgasm boot camp, mama. I started flexing. And it worked. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. But there's some trauma there for sure. So
I can't believe you have to thank Goop for helping you orgasm.
Thank you, Goop. Hashtag Goop life.
Thanks to Goop for sponsoring Kylie's sex life.
Gwyneth Paltrow is a hero.
No, that's what I was going to say about her.
Well, I have to flex. But the big thing that I did to kind of fix my problem is this is going to sound so lame. I threw some socks on and it did the trick. I come so fast now. I just literally threw some socks on. Now when I have sex, I keep my socks on and I come so fast.
Wow.
That is such a genius life hack. I am obsessed.
Yeah, I thought you would have known. I really thought you would have known, but
no, but it makes sense, especially if it's like compression socks or something. But that might be too.
Yeah, I should probably. I have some compression
socks. That would be so funny if compression socks on while coming.
You're an ableist.
No.
That is ableism.
No.
Yes. Cancel Kylie.
I told you I ran a little from that guy in the wheelchair that was following me, even though I didn't need to. So.
She was being followed by a guy in a wheelchair, and I suggested that she go up some stairs. It's not important.
It's not important.
Let's just. But yeah, that's it. That was the thing I wanted to share. I thought maybe you'd have some insights, but it sounds like I'm teaching you something.
Oh my God, you can always learn. Every day is a learning experience. I'm obsessed with the socks. I'm gonna have to try it out.
Yeah, definitely.
What else? What helps? What else helps?
What else helps?
Oh, there's something that I think a lot of people do where they think that orgasming should be something that is done when you're having partnered sex. And so I think a lot of people forget that they should be fucking themselves before they're fucking other people.
That's crazy to me.
Really?
Yeah. How could you coming has nothing to do with people. It is coming.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Go on.
No way. How could you possibly not want to have an orgasm just alone now and then?
Because it's scary for some people, right? To
Scary
be alone and fucking yourself.
What? What? I've never heard that. Please tell me everything. Why is it scary?
I think it's sex trauma stuff. Like when I
God,
No, I know.
Making it about your
I hate
fucking
it.
dad again.
I hate it. Yeah, my dad was around, and that's why I couldn't. Wait, now you're leaving? What the fuck?
I'm hot.
Okay, well, first of all, it's like some people didn't. I mean, I was like too overstimulated to be orgasming and masturbating alone. And so when I did, it was really overwhelming and I felt unsafe. And so but now I'm like, this is actually sometimes doper than being with people. But wasn't always that comfortable with myself.
So it felt less scary to be having sex with someone and trying to get off that way than trying to do it by yourself.
For me, honestly, because I
really
could
about confronting your
disassociate.
thoughts.
Yeah. Because you're fully alone and you're like, whoa. You're like, you can't like disassociate or anything. Whereas when you're having sex with people, well, also, not to quote our queen, Chapel Roan, but I'm a giver. And so that would be usually my like go-to. I was like, if I'm being sexually.
Oh, right. Because you're not often bottoming when you're having sex. So when you're fucking yourself, you're obviously bottoming. So.
Oh my God.
You're topping and bottoming.
Yeah. When you're fucking.
The duality of man.
Right, Stevie? We just, after everything we talk about sex, what do you think, Stevie? You think I'm polyamorous and have sexual trauma?
Stevie, what's my star sign, Stevie?
I don't know. What is it?
I'm a Scorpio.
Are you?
Yeah.
I love Scorpios.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Should I leave?
No. Stevie doesn't like me. Stevie would never.
Stevie would never.
No.
Because you just said that you were not open to polyamory.
What? That's not what I said.
Yeah, I don't want to be objectified. I don't want to be just another name on your list, Ashley.
Thank you.
But you could be number 53.
That's crazy.
Is that too many people?
No. I don't even want to know how many mine is.
Stevie, did you have gay sex this week?
Did I have gay sex this week? Yes. And I am so excited to talk about scissoring.
Yay, I love scissoring, tribbing.
Scissoring's awesome.
Scissoring or tribbing?
You think they're different?
I think that tribbing is an umbrella term and scissoring fits underneath it, for sure.
Okay, interesting.
Pornhub does not know the difference.
Pornhub has no idea what the umbrella term is.
Pornhub doesn't know what lesbians are either, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I basically just want to show you my scissor collection. So here's my first one.
Oh my God. Fuck off.
And I really like her. She's like kind of like girly pop. She's got like the pink line, and also it's like shears, so it'll.
You understand that a billion people just got a billion people.
A billion people.
Look at this one.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Bodies are really, truly different.
Wait, that's actually really cool because that actually just turned me on a little bit. That does look like labia.
Yeah, this one's really hot, right?
Yeah.
What else do I have? I don't know. Is this a top or a bottom? I feel like it's a top, like a femme top.
Wait, I need to see the other end.
Or switch.
Wait, did you start collecting scissors in an erotic way? Like you're like, oh, these like.
Yeah, of course.
Where do you keep all these?
Of course.
Well, we're dotted around my house because I like to, everywhere that I'm in my house, I like to have a view of at least one pair of scissors, But yeah, my wife collected them for you guys. Here's my next one. Just, basic. Just salt of the earth, butch, I would say.
Yeah. Gets the job
salt
done.
of the earth. Yeah, exactly. Like almost like school scissors, but like actually is good, It's I've had it for years, still going strong, that
You
one.
have any left-handed ones?
Oh my god! I need to get left-handed.
You gotta get some left-handed scissors.
I'm missing that one. So this one is like
you need more asymmetrical as well. The butch one was asymmetrical, but they're not always perfectly symmetrical. Stevie, you should know that. Of all people,
Yeah.
This one cuts chicken bones. She's
Oh,
fucking
perfect. Similar to my pussy.
Yeah, I was about to say, if I had a nickel for every time my pussy cut some chicken bones.
Oh, we carving it up turkey dinner
I
style
do
over
have a
here.
special one for you, Ashley. So this one is the accessible scissors,
Oh,
which is
wait, what's
actually
going on
really,
with those?
really fucking cool. So this is like a blade, but is cut proof, so you can't cut yourself. And it makes it so you can just open boxes without having. Did you see me struggling with those scissors doing this? But yeah, this one just lets you cut along.
Aw.
Oh wait, I forgot about this one. This one's definitely the most beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
She's on
focusing?
Ozempic, that one.
She's had some work done.
That's an LA scissor
Yeah,
if
that's
I've
an
ever seen it.
LA scissor for sure. Shh. Stevie, why
But
do
no, like
some people?
actual real scissoring. Sorry, I think.
Oh
there's
yeah,
one.
I wasn't sure. I thought that was code for that. Maybe you didn't want to discuss. But if
Yeah.
you love, if you're willing to
That
talk
was a
about
good
scissoring,
bit, though. Like
it was a really good bit, and it went on longer than I thought it would.
I was like, oh, she actually has a lot of
She
scissors.
does have a lot of scissors. She scissors for a long time.
Oh, I didn't even do all of them because I felt like it was going on too long. So yeah, with scissoring, I think that people, because you said tribbing, I think
Yeah.
that people, where's the line between when a trib becomes a sizz? You know what I mean?
Dude,
and I feel like because when you imagine scissors, people are imagining this, but like unless you're in a zero gravity chamber, no one can put a leg underneath someone and still be able to go like this. So all scissoring is off and different and kind of closer to tribbing.
You think as long as the legs are in a crisscross style?
No,
That's
as
scissoring?
long as the vulvas are having some kind of contact with each other.
And then
Whereas tribbing is anything where it's just friction play.
Well, one person's genitals touching,
Yeah.
like being on something. So, for instance, if you're, like the knee thing, so that would be tribbing. A vulva is on a knee and vice versa. I feel like that would be
Got it.
tribbing, but not scissoring.
Okay, so this week I have done both. Yeah.
Huge.
Usually both in the same sesh.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a position switcher. I like switching positions often.
And you have enough stamina? You've been training for this?
I gotta be honest, in most of the positions, I'm still on the bottom lined up.
So it doesn't fucking
So
matter
it
to
doesn't
you.
actually matter.
Well, you have to be on the bottom so you don't start dripping stuff out of your nose, you know?
Yeah, it's
Gravity,
true.
make
It's
it work
true.
for
I
you.
can't. I have to be horizontal.
Use it as lube.
Now that I'm saying switching positions, what I really mean is Jen is switching positions. Yeah, wow, she really works a lot harder than I do. But I'm disabled.
Yeah, you're disabled and she's bi, so so she has to do that.
Yeah.
She has to prove it, yeah. She has to prove she's gay enough.
That
That was a joke. I love bisexuals.
Do you though?
Triggered. You've seen some comments.
Because I love bisexuals. I like almost exclusively date bisexuals.
Tell me about
do you
that.
feel like do you feel like it
Stevie's just a psychoanalyst.
it sees like a part of you that is like masculine that you like, or
I do like the way that bisexual women acknowledge my masculinity. I do like
it's
that.
nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I enjoy that.
I think as a bi person or queer or whatever, I mean, like, I'd rather not say bi because people are so on me about that. But whatever.
What?
What do you mean? Why are they
Why?
on you about it?
I just
Who's mean to you?
actually nobody. Maybe it's myself. I'm maybe a little biphobic towards myself because there's a whole thing about it. Everyone's like, oh, bi girls dating guys, whatever. And it's like, well, I'd also like, well, I feel like I'm demi because I like fucking people that I like. But then I'm like, doesn't everyone think they're demi then? Because we all like fucking people we like. We just accidentally fuck people we hate sometimes.
Sure. I don't really fuck people I hate.
No, but on accident maybe sometimes.
Mm-mm,
No?
not really.
You've never like had sex with someone and then after be like,
If someone mentally turns me off, it's hard for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
I
maybe
think that
I'm
there's
not.
like, you know how there's like tops and bottoms and like there's like all these fake binaries that we can pretend exist. I have one that I call chaos fucker versus calm fucker. And some people get turned on and are more likely to fuck yeah, when it's chaos and so some people, they have to get in a fight as foreplay so that they can fuck. So, and then other people are calm fuckers and they literally like are not interested in sex and their libido can even suffer when something really stressful is going on in their life that might not even have anything in related to it. So maybe you're a chaos fucker.
I mean,
that's for sure. I'm a chaos everything.
Have you thought about maybe anything in your childhood that might be related to that?
No, it seems like everything should be normal from now on. Yeah, I think I like despair in my life. And so when really sweet people like me, which I love sweet people, I always date like the sweetest, awesomest people. But I'm kind of always the one who's like, you know, because it does feel weird when there's no chaos.
Yeah. I mean, that was a huge part of my life was retraining my brain. Stevie, are you a chaos fucker?
I'm definitely a calm fucker. So unfortunately, I've not accidentally fucked someone I hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to know why you feel like you can't identify as a bisexual.
I don't know. I date anybody. Like it feels like silly to be like boy, girl, because I'm like, I date.
Oh, so you'd rather say like pansexual or
yeah,
queer,
but
or...
I wouldn't rather say I'm pansexual.
Am I making this being too earnest? I feel like
no,
I feel that so hard.
You're not being earnest. I'm just like,
let's be real. The difference between bisexuals and pansexuals is hair dye. That is the difference.
Which one has hair dye?
Pansexual has hair dye. And a septum ring. We all know this. It's the same thing. It's not about a gender binary anymore.
Yeah. It's about jewelry. But I feel like
do you have tiny tattoos? You are pansexual. Do you rock the clean girl aesthetic? You are bisexual.
That is what it is. Clean girl aesthetic. Because when I date other bi women, I always feel like, oh, this isn't a good match because they want me to be a boy, but I'm kind of like, I'm not a boy, but I'm not a boy. I have some masculine energy and things.
Stevie's doing a better job hosting this podcast than I ever had. Something.
Well, she is really revealing.
I love how Ashley likes it when she's treated like a boy or more in a mask way, but you don't.
Yes. Well, I feel like I'm disappointing because I would consider myself not as mask as
You know
Ashley.
what's so funny about it is I fully identify as cis. I have nothing in me that wants to have they, them, or he, him pronouns. It makes me feel dysphoric and weird when people say that to me. I don't like it. So no, I'm just laughing because like Gen Z can't stop misgendering me as they, them. I put my hat on and they're like, boy. It's just really funny for the generation that's like so anti-gender. Boy, oh boy, do they want me not to be a woman because I wear a hat.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting to me because yeah, you're, you know, more gender fluid than I am, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
But you don't want women to do that to you.
I feel like that's the whole point of being gender fluid and non-binary is like honoring whatever you feel. Like if some days I feel more feminine, I want to feel more feminine. And if some days I want to be more masculine, I want to be more masculine. But I don't identify with like the culture of boy, blue, pink girl.
Dating culture around gender.
Yeah. That especially, I'm just like, I want to be as a baby in a relationship as much as I want to be like making you feel safe.
You're a girl.
What do you mean?
I'm being silly.
What do you mean? I am a girl, kind of. But I just feel like when I'm dating, like, well, you know this, the clean girl bisexual baddies, I've had a lot of girls who are like, all the girls I've ever loved now have boyfriends and they're all shorter than me.
Yeah.
What's that about?
That's what
you
it
have
is.
a type.
Girls who don't want to date
Wait,
me
the
anymore.
boyfriends are shorter or the girls are shorter?
The boyfriends are shorter than me.
Oh, wow.
I'm 5'11" and loved them. I'm 5'11" and I was in love with them. What are you doing for them? Being a boy and being shorter and playing basketball on the weekends?
But you just said you don't want to reach off to get something on a high shelf for them. You want to be baby.
I'm not saying I just want to be baby. I'm saying I just don't want you to expect like roles from me. I want it to flow like effervescence.
You sound like a pansexual.
If you're using effervescence in a sentence, you are pansexual.
Okay, fine, but the queer community is not doing us any favors by putting pan in it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's like that's just Oh, my daughter's pansexual. Yeah, she dates pots too. Like
Okay. Stevie, you strike me as like incredibly lesbian. Are you incredibly lesbian?
Yeah, I'm pretty lesbian. Pretty lesbian,
Yeah.
yeah. I love
Me
the
too.
word, love saying it. Almost in protest, but a lot of people do have issues with the word lesbian and identifying with it because of porn.
Wait, why?
Because it's seen as a porn category, or people think that like, oh, you need to be only femmes can, call themselves
really?
Yeah, there's just a bunch of stigma and shit. I think also a lot of people started calling themselves queer instead of lesbian for a while. So yeah, for me, I've always just loved the word lesbian. I love how it feels when I say it in my fucking mouth. I love, literally wish I could get it tattooed on my forehead. But yeah, the like objectification, over sexualization of the word lesbian, I think a lot of people struggle with before they can like identify as it. But yeah, I love it. Love it.
Stevie, we didn't do a typical episode with you, but I hope you had a good time because we're approaching the end.
Oh my god, are we done already? This is so fun.
You're really awesome. And you're so smart and knowledgeable. So thank you for
stop.
sharing.
I'm coming every week now. I'm gonna be on the pod every week just for the
No,
compliment.
you can come back anytime. Anytime you want to promote something, anytime you're like, whenever you write your book, which I'm sure you will, your EDS polyamory sex book.
I'm gonna watch the fisting documentary.
We must watch the fisting documentary.
Yeah, as a team.
Yeah. I've
Team
heard
building.
I heard it's a hard watch.
I heard it's a mouthful or fistful.
It's a fistful. You tried.
on fire.
Maybe one day.
I'm out my job.
Stevie, where can people find you and what do you want people to know?
You can find me on youtube.com/Stevie. I just posted a video called What is Lesbian Sex? And it's like an hour long or something. My next video is What is a Woman? And then after that, it's a video about bottoms.
Controversy. What is a woman? What isn't a woman?
Period, mama. She is the desk. She is the chair. She is the air. She is the oat milk in your morning coffee.
She's a poet.
If you ever need someone to voice over some B-roll, I got you.
Oh, send me this clip. I'm putting it in my What is a Woman video.
What is a woman? Well, thank you for doing the work that you do because it's actually like needed. It's important.
It's needed for us specifically.
No, seriously, people like me that I'm like, haha, what is a woman? But really, what? So that I can tell my uncle, Well, thank you so much, Stevie. Please come
Thanks so
back.
much for having
Thanks,
me. This is
Stevie.
great.
Kylie, anything you want to plug?
Instagram, new Instagrams. Kylie Vincent has risen.
Thanks, guys. Patreon.com/WHGS to contribute to this pod and keep it alive. When you don't hear my voice on an ad, we are not getting paid to make the episode. So the only people who make it possible are the people who donate, and even donating $1 is worth way more than the value of you listening to that advertisement. So please consider donating $1 directly. It's like $11 a year or something. And it keeps your favorite pod on the airwaves. Gay thought. Maybe we should just start showing pictures of sexy gay women for the gay thought.
Oh, like a WHGS babe of the week?
Oh my God.
Gay babe of the week?
What an incredible idea. Let's just start putting single hot people
Yeah,
up.
honestly, okay, listeners who listen this far, want themselves blasted out to the airwaves for potential people to flirt with them.
Yes.
We will feature a gay babe of the week.
And some sexy music that you're going to get on premiumbeat.com.
Oh, yes. I'm going to play Here Is It Now. Wow. Listen to that. Sexy.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Can you imagine if we had a picture of a babe
well,
up?
it's not turning me on because I'm an ally, but I'm happy to be
You're
in the
allowed to be
room.
attracted to women.
No.
Alex, if you're not hard
Wow,
right now,
this
is it even a babe of the
This is
week?
turning me on, but in like an advocate way. Like it's inspiring me to fight for the rights of gay women everywhere.
Listener, if you would like to have your picture put up and add a few facts about yourself, something that we can read.
Bio, something like a Tinder bio.
You are the gay thought.
Photos. And give it the headline WHGS Babe of the Week
Babe of the Week submission.
As well as handles where you would like people to reach out to you. But yes, let us know what you think, listener. This is the official call for WHGS
Babe of the Week.
Babe of the Week.
Babe of the Week.